Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the numericals on belt drive. This video is part 2. Let's see the formulas required for solving the numericals. In previous video, we learned how to calculate the length of the belt drive and the velocity ratio. In this video, I am going to discuss about the numericals which are based on the ratio of tensions, that is T1 by T2 is equal to e raised to mu theta, where T1 is tension on tight side, T2 is tension on slack side, mu is coefficient of friction, theta is angle of contact. Initial tension also we can make use in solving the numericals, which is nothing but average between the tight side and the slack side. Power transmitted by the belt drive can be calculated by the difference between the tensions multiplied by the velocity of the belt divided by 60 into 1000 in order to convert it into kilowatts. Slip also can be utilized in some of the numericals, that is N1 by N2 is equal to D2 by D1 100 divided by 100 minus S, where S is expressed in terms of the percentage. Let's consider the problem number 1. A flat belt drive consists of pulleys of diameter 1000 mm and 500 mm with a center distance of 1500 mm. The coefficient of friction between the pulley and the belt is 0.3. When the maximum tension in the belt is 700 Newton, find the effective pull of the belt drive. So first let's make the list of the data which has been given in the problem. Diameter of the driving pulley is given, that is 1000 mm it is given. So D2 is also given, that is 500 mm. Central distance X is given, which is nothing but 1500 mm. Then coefficient of friction mu is given, that is 0.3, and tension on tight side is given, that is 700 Newton. And we need to calculate the effective pull. Which is nothing but the difference between T1 and T2. So we can make use of the formula of ratios between T1 and T2, that is T1 by T2 is equal to e raised to mu theta. From the data we know that T1 is given to me, mu is given to me. I have to calculate the theta 2. I don't know the theta. The angle of contact has not been given. But this can be determined if you know the what we call it as an alpha angle. What is this alpha angle? Let's see from a diagram. So from the diagram it's very clear for you. If you consider a triangle O1, O2 and M. See, O2M is parallel to EF. Okay. So if you consider the what you call sine alpha, the sine alpha is nothing but which is equal to O1E minus O1M. So O1E is nothing but radius of the pulley, that is R1. O1M is nothing but the radius of another pulley, that is R2. O1, O2 is nothing but X. So in this way, we can calculate the value of alpha. Alpha is equal to, it is sine inverse of 500 minus 250 divided by 1500. Let's calculate this. So bracket 500 minus 250, close the bracket, divide it by 1500 equal to, then take the inverse of sine. So the value comes out to be here is 9.59. So this is the value of alpha. Alpha is equal to 9.59 degrees. Now we need to calculate the value of theta. So normally this theta value is calculated on a driven shaft. Let's see the what you call the relation between theta and alpha. Okay. If you consider this is the this is the angle of contact from here to here, it is the angle of contact. So this can be, this is alpha, this is theta. So to know the theta, it is nothing but 180 minus twice the alpha. So let's calculate the same thing. Theta is equal to 180 minus 2 times 9.59. So which comes out to be 160.82 degrees. Okay. So now all the values which are related with the formula T1 by T2 is equal to e raised to mu theta are known to us. So now we have to calculate the values. So this is equal to e raised to mu value, we know it 0.3 here. This 160.82, it should be written in terms of what you call radians. For that, so we have to take 160.82, it is to be multiplied by pi divided by 180. So we know that pi is equal to 180 degrees. So let's calculate this. 160.82 into pi divided by 180 equal to 0.3, that is mu, equal to, now you take the e raised to x. So the value comes out to be 2.321. So that's like the value here. 2.321. Okay. So now we calculated the ratio between T1 by T2. Okay. So now we can calculate the theta 2, that is 700. Theta 2 is equal to 2.321. So theta 2 is equal to nothing but reciprocal of 2.321 multiplied by 700. Let's calculate this. Reciprocal I am taking here and multiplying it with 700 equal to, the value comes out to be 301.57. Let's write this one here. So we know the T1, we know the T2. Easily we can calculate the effectiveness. That is effective pull is nothing but T1 minus T2. That is 700 minus 301.57. So which is equal to 398.4. So this is the final answer. Let's consider another problem. The driven pulley of 400 mm diameter of belt drive runs at 200 rpm. Angle of lap is 165 degrees and the coefficient of friction between the belt material and the pulley is 0.25. Find the power transmitted if the initial tension is not to exceed 10 kilonewton. So let's first calculate what all the data is given to us, then we will move further. So data is given here is that D2 is equal to 400 mm. RPM N2 is equal to given is 200. And theta angle is given, angle of contact, that is 165 degrees it is given. And value of mu is given, that is 0.25. And there is initial tension is given, that is nothing but T naught, which is equal to 10 kilonewton. So that is nothing but 10,000 newtons you can consider. Okay, you have to find out what power. So we know the power formula, that is T1 minus T2 multiplied by the velocity divided by 60 into 1000, which gives the values in terms of kilowatt. To solve this problem, so we need to take the help of the formula which is related with the ratios of T1 by T2, which is equal to e raised to mu into theta. So that is T1 by T2 is equal to e raised to 0.25. Again we have to convert this 165 into pi, so divided by 180 degree. So let's calculate this one. (165) into pi equal to, divide it by 180 degree to convert it into radians, then multiply it with coefficient of friction, that is 0.25, and take the value of e raised to theta, that is inverse of e raised to theta. So now the value we got it is 2.054. Let's write it, 0.254. So this is equation number 1, you can say that one. And we know one more equation, that is initial tension T naught is nothing but it is average between T1 plus T2 by 2. So this is T1 plus T2 is nothing but equal to twice the T naught. Okay, so we know T1 is equal to nothing but 2.054 T2. This is, I am taking it from the equation 1 plus T2, which is equal to twice, it is 10,000 multiplied by 10,000. So it together it will be 3.054 T2, which is equal to 20,000. So now the T2 is nothing but 20,000 completely divided by 3.054. So let's calculate this one. $20,000 divided by 3.054. So the value comes out to be 6548.788. I can make it 88. Okay, so now we got the value of T1 and we know the value of T2. So I can get T1 is equal to 2.054 multiplied 6548.8. Let's calculate this. Two 2.054 multiplied by 6548.8. So which comes out to be 13451.2. So now we know the T1, we know the T2. The only thing now we have to calculate the velocity V, which is nothing but pi dm. In this case it is pi into, so the value is given here is what we call it as a 400 mm. Convert it into meters, that is nothing but it is become 0.4, and RPM is given, that is 200. So let's calculate this value also. Pi into 0.4 multiplied by 200 equal to, so I think some error is there in this video calculator. So it comes out to be 251.32. 251.32. So this is the velocity. Now everything is there for us to calculate the power. Power is equal to nothing but T1 is 1345.2 minus 648.8 multiplied by 251.32. Whole thing is divided by 60 into 1000. So let's calculate this also. One 13451.2 minus 6548.8. Close the bracket. (251.32), that is the velocity, equal to, divide it by, again put a bracket, 60 multiplied by 1000, close the bracket, now equal to. So now value we got it is 28.911. It means that this belt drive is now going to transmit the power of 28.91 kilowatts.